I make a lot of photos that no one ever sees, and they never get posted, they never make it into a portfolio, and most of them just sit on a hard drive and quietly exist. For a long time, I thought that meant I was doing something wrong. And when we live in a world where the value of a photo can often be measured by how many people see it, how many likes it gets, how many comments, its reach and growth, all of that quietly teaches you that if it's not performing in those areas, it doesn't matter. And when you're a photographer, especially one trying to find their way, that pressure can feel very heavy. So, why should you keep making photos that no one sees? Simply because those photos will teach you how to see in the first place. Some of my favorite images were taken with no intention of sharing them. No audience in mind, no strategy. Just me responding to the light or the feeling or the moment, and I just happened to have my camera on me at the time, and I stopped long enough to raise it. Those photos remind me that photography didn't start as content for me. It started as curiosity and a way to reconnect with a world I'd become somewhat cynical about. There's a freedom in knowing that a photo does not have to perform. It doesn't have to represent you, and it doesn't have to prove anything. It is okay for it just to exist. If you're anything like me, some days you'll go out and you'll come back and feel like you've got nothing worth sharing. And I used to see this as a failure, but now I see it as practice. Even the photos that never leave your camera are doing something. They're sharpening your eye. They're teaching you what you're drawn to. They're helping you notice small things that you probably would have walked past before when you didn't have a camera in your hand. And I think it's important to remember that not every photo is meant to be seen. Some are just meant to be felt. I think we lose something when everything we create is filtered through the question of how it will be received by others, when the first thought is not what do I see, but how will this perform. These quiet in-between photos, they keep me honest. They remind me that my relationship with photography doesn't belong to an algorithm. It belongs to the time I've put in. The walks, the missed shots, and the moments where nothing happens and I've kept going anyway. And if no one ever sees these photos, they still matter to me. And maybe that's the point. Photography doesn't always need an audience. Sometimes it just needs attention. If this way of working resonates with you, you are not alone. And if you're making work that no one sees, keep going. It really is doing more than you think. I want to thank every one of you for joining me today. I appreciate the continued support of the channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys again soon. Have a wonderful day.